Provo selectors, primetime announcers, fans and promoters, bartenders and bouncers.
I'll throw a jab at these cats, quick to counter. Clockwork how precise the heist gets counted.
Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. First game of this trip here for the Pelicans. They're hoping to start it off with a W. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, well, one of the big stories of the year. Already this team's been absolutely on fire. And it hasn't just been one game here or there. It's been a sustained effort.
Yeah, I don't think that's anything that...
And the pregame routine's coming to an end. We're just about ready for it.
Well, guys, you remember that Anthony Davis had a growth spurt in high school that took him from a 6'2 guard to a 6'10 big man. Now, he remembered telling his mother, I can't fit in my bed, I can't fit in my shoes, I can't fit in these jeans you brought me. And her saying, I just bought those 3 weeks ago. Kevin?
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, D.A. The season now starting to take shape, Brent. We have a better idea of who the real championship contenders might be.
There seem to be a lot of familiar faces, Kevin.
I agree.
Yeah, always...
But that's okay. I like that.
Yeah, I do too, because in the beginning of the year, we have to do those radio shows and make predictions. Some of our predictions are coming true,
Yes.
thank goodness.
I know. We look smart, don't we?
I don't know about that.
You know, you look smart. I don't. You look smart. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Moore, the guards. Heritage is out there with Davis, and it's a Jinsa. And at this second, walking down the middle. And it's Richardson smacking it down.
A nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a tic-tac foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Heritage with it. Dishes it to Holiday. And it's Davis at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No good for Moore. Beat out offense. Here's Johnson. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. So for the Heat, the last game a loss to Atlanta. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Davis, the pass to Jinsa. Inside Holiday. Moore dishes to Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or a great leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him. But credit to Davis, he really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Richardson, good.
Nice job by Richardson getting to the inside. High percentage play to the basket.
Dragic against Holiday. Outside, Davis. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ajinça.
Whiteside has just such a physical advantage on the inside against most guys that want to bang down on the block. A nice contest there.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. From deep, Moore. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. To the inside. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
Well, known for his athleticism, Johnson can sneak up on you, and that time, that dunk looking second nature.
Davis against Johnson. Here's Ajinça. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ajinça's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Holiday against Dragic. He kicks it to Johnson. Over Moore. Johnson's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Davis. Count the basket.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
He'd have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Waiters against Moore. Waiters finds Richardson. Johnson in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Gets a hand on it, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night.
Some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Davis, the pass to Moore. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Dragic against Howard. Here's the floater. And Davis sends it back. One-on-one fast break. And it's slammed in by Davis.
We tend to forget that AD started out as a point guard when he was in high school, showing off his speed and ability in the open court on that break.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. Pass to Johnson. Over Holiday. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
Dragic against Holiday. High post, Davis. Against Washington, he was really on his game. No good for Moore. The Heat with the lead. Waiters outside. There's the pass to Richardson. Dragic against Holiday. Holiday with the puck. And now the Pelicans on the break. Mirotic finds Moore. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Here's Richardson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Davis against Johnson. For the 3. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
Miller's checked in for the Heat. And the Pelicans also making a change. Miller's checked in for E'Twaun Moore. Holiday against Dragic. Davis dishes to Miller. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Now the big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Davis with some nice D.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
So this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, and what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete or any season for that matter.
Richardson. They grab her on this. Here's Whiteside, and he converts the winner. Whiteside's got his third basket of the night right there.
This is where Whiteside can excel, taking on a challenge, having a feeling like he can score on just about anybody.
Miller, the pass to Holiday. Miritich dishes to Davis. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Miami trail. Raiders with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Waiters outside. The step back jumper is good. And memories of the big three era of Bosh and Wade and LeBron James still fresh, Brent, in the memory of the Heat organization.
Well, more fresh in the memory of the fans of the Miami Heat. The organization trying to do their best to move forward and move on. Of course, that team 4 straight finals appearances, won 2 NBA championships. They want to get back to that level. They know they got to find some talent and some diamonds in the rough, and trying to figure out a path to get there.
For New Orleans, they've won even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Miller, no luck. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Richardson. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been.
Oh, well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close range.
Pass to Waiters. Three-pointer. And it's Waiters again missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Miller, no luck.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
Puts it up from 15. Rebound by Ajinça. Ajinça's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Miller. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last season, Brent, the addition of 2-way contracts. Does that make developing players in the G League even more valuable than it was before?
I believe last year, Kevin, that almost 50% of the players in the league, and might have been a smidge more, had some kind of G League experience.
It's terrific.
And that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We're almost close to the 30-for-30 affiliation in the G League. You saw a success story last year in Quinn Cook coming up and getting a contract with the Warriors. This is awesome for the league. They've also upped the minimum contract for G League players to $35,000. All of these signs and the way that teams are using the G League are extremely positive, Kevin.
It's taken away by Brewer. It's Davis with the block. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Justice Winslow.
And with Anthony Davis, you look at how young he is still. I mean, scary to think that his best games are still ahead of him. Not just this year, we're talking like 3 or 4 years from now. He could honestly be the best player in the league in a short time.
Adebayo kicks to win it. Over Randall. Off the mark and the drop continues.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
In transition, here comes Miami. Inflows running for Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Alfred Payton. And with Davis's prime just ahead of him, just what do you think his ceiling might be, Brent?
I don't know. 28 and 11 the last few years. His upside seems to be nightmarish for any opposing coach. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have multiple years of 30-plus with 12 or 14 rebounds. There's simply nothing on the court that AD cannot do.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Randall finds Miller. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
to Ellington. Winslow with it, covered by Miller. Winslow against Randall. 5 on the clock. Winslow up top. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Randall dishes to Bateman. Back to Randall. Trying to get open is Davis. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And the Pelicans lead by 10. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Ellington kicks to Dragic. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Here's Miller. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. And now it's a 12-point New Orleans lead. Payton against Dragic. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And while Dragic doesn't get to the free throw line all that often, when he does, he's usually pretty good.
So he's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. New Orleans making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. And so it's New Orleans with it. And here's Miller outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
And so it's New Orleans sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
Dragic and Ellington are together in the backcourt. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Pelicans leading by 14. Brewer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader? For a bunch of young guys under him.
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate.
Right. When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
Ellington gets still in it. Randall grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They get it back. Zeller finds Brewer. Tries a 3. Offensive rebound. It's Miller on the way. Tries yet again. And it's blocked. Pass to Ellington. From past the arc. Here's Adebayo. And there's the pass to Ellington. And here's Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. Over Brewer. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Olynyk inside. He's covered by Zeller. It's good, and the New Orleans leaders got back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Olynyk. And so Peyton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Kicks it to Miller. Passes to Randall. Inside. Brewer. Good. Brewer's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Miami. About a quarter of the players in the NBA were born outside the USA. Brent, could that percentage swell to half within a couple decades?
I don't think we're ever going to get that far with foreign-born players, but it's exciting to see all the representation around the league. We've certainly had some standouts, and I'm a little bit sad that this year might be the last year we see one of the most incredible players, if not the best European player the league's ever seen, in Dirk Nowitzki, probably retiring in Dallas after the year.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Moore's checked in. And it's Dragic off the drive. Miami no good on that time either. Pelicans leading by 16. Randall kicks to Moore. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Washington. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Winslow, covered by Brewer. Here's Olynyk, got a piece of it. Up top, Randall. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
2 shots.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Dion Waiters checked in for Goran Dragic. Good on both.
The Pelicans a much better team last year than they've been in the past. Still have some areas to address before maybe they become a home court advantage team or a top 4 seed. But the number one thing is they've got to get some more consistency in their outside game.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Randall with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Alfred Payton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor. He has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Winslow. Waiters passes to Whiteside. Richardson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Richardson's got 6.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
Payton surveying the floor. He kicks to Moore. Randall finds Brewer. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Pass to Ellington. Back to Waiters. And the layup's good off the glass. Waiters got his second basket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
On the wing, Brewer. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Brewer's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
It's Richardson on the wing, covered by Brewer. Here's Richardson. Tight defense on him. Johnson, wide open. He fired. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. Randall outside. Teardrop shot. Johnson with the clock.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
Here's Whiteside. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Payton kicks to Moore. The pass to Randall. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Two Holidays checked in for Payton. The Heat trail by 15. And clearly Eric Spoelstra wants to talk it over.
Yeah, it looks like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Ajinça has checked in for Tyler Zeller. Davis comes in for Randall. And Mirotic subbed in for Corey Brewer. So it's Miami now. Al Richardson. He's got 6. Here's Whiteside. And too long on the shot. New Orleans leading by 15. Down low. Here's Davis. Miami grabs the mess. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Richardson, trying to get open as Davis, and there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Ellington. Ellington's got 3 assists now in this one. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Miami. Pulls up on the elbow.
Capable of defending a few different positions, the length of Johnson has really bothered shooters.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Waiters outside. Here's Whiteside. They get the rebound. Richardson gets a wide open look. And the Heat, another 3.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal. Up by a bunch, he's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Waiters against Moore. Waiters into the lane.
Well, he is an offensive threat, and Waiters can draw a ton of shooting fouls when he's aggressive.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes a foot.
Ajinça the pass to Holiday. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Now Holiday looking comfortable there when he gets in close.
The Heat trail by 15. Waiters outside. Dish now to Richardson. Davis against Johnson. Over Davis. And it's Miami with another.
You can just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He's feeling it here in the second.
Here's Ajinça. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Raiders surveying the D. Knocks it loose. To the middle. Moore outside. Feeds it to Ajinça. Yes, that goes in. Ajinça's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Raiders against Moore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hassan Whiteside, a max player for the Miami Heat, but I've heard some analysts say, Brent, that they question whether he's a Miami Heat type of player. Why is that?
Well, the Heat are built around a pretty much maniacal work ethic. There's a lot of grinders, and you look at Whiteside as a draft prospect. He worked out for the Heat and actually walked out midway through a workout, yet they stuck with him, they kept tabs on him, and they brought him in, and they paid him handsomely to be out there and be impactful. That's got to be on a nightly basis. And tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Now here's Waiters. He has 7. Dragic looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
To this lead, bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Whiteside. And it's Justin Winslow in for James Johnson. Mirotic finds Ajinça.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The Heat trail by 17. Outside Dragic. And he gets the bucket.
But when Dragic gets the opportunity to drive, guess what? He's driving. Foot on the gas pedal there.
To the inside. And the jam by Ajinça.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, honey. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical than it.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Dive into the second half. We'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Heat trail by 17. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Holiday and Moore, the guards. Anthony Davis is out there with Alexis Ajinça. And it's Mirotic in at the small forward. the shot clock. The 11-footer. Raiders no luck.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Count it. Ajinsa's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Dragic. No good that time. Good D by Holiday. Pelicans leading by 19 points. Mirotic has a wide open look. No good on the triple. Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Outside Dragic. Kicks to Richardson. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his third assist on the night.
Nice to see the versatility and the way that Josh Richardson is scoring it here.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Holiday dishes to Davis. Moore in the corner from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Moore's got 9 points.
Each Moore doesn't get a lot of open touches, but when he does, he's got to be prepared to shoot. So let's that one go quickly.
Waiters outside, right side up top. That's tipped. Passes it to Richardson. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Richardson against Mirotic. Back to Davis. Over to the left wing. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Davis.
Head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
And the Heat call time here. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on the Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Right side. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's 12 points for Hassan Whiteside.
That's just maybe some bully ball from Whiteside. You like to see him get post position where he gets both feet into the paint and wet.
Randall against Johnson. Free throw line jump shot. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He dishes it to Dragic to the paint. So it's Richardson with the jam.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
And so Miller will bring it up for New Orleans. 22 is their biggest lead. Dragic against Payton on the wing. Brewer. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Randall kicks to Brewer. Back to Randall. Lets it fly. The wing jumper off target.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Dragic. And here is Johnson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brewer. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payton attacking. Can't connect from short range. The Heat trail by 14. For three, Richardson, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists here tonight.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Payton outside. He kicks to Miller. Pass to Randall. To the middle. Can they get it? Good as the jump shot falls. Sellers got his first 2 points of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. The pass to Dragic. From 11 feet away, doesn't get it to drop for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
As the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson. And Ellington is subbed in for Dion Waiters. Miller, the pass to Randall. Payton outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Randall. Dragic with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Payton against Dragic. Payton finds Miller. Offensive rebound. 6 to shoot. Good on the bucket.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for him to defend.
And the Heat making a change here. Olenek's checked in. For New Orleans, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. But both the Heat with an experienced front office and one of the best young coaches in the league in Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spo has done a remarkable job. Tremendous amount of respect around the league for the way that Eric Spoelstra goes about his business, the way he handled the title runs and all those personalities and those dynamics. He has been fantastic and will coach in Miami for as long as he wants to. The way he goes about it is pride, work, and respect for anybody that walks through those locker room doors.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Ellington kicks to Olenek. Passes it to Winslow. Brewer with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Zeller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Last season, Brent, the Pelicans took such a step forward as their role players really stepped up.
Well, how huge was AD and all the things he's capable of doing. Just a once-in-a-generation talent. Guys like Holiday, Moore, those guys played so great down the stretch when they got some more freedom after the Cousins injury. The Pelicans have had some issues with depth in the past, but seem to have put that behind them last year.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olenek has some lift.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. New Orleans leading by 14. Payton dishes to Randall. Back to Payton. New Orleans moving the ball around. Brewer the pass to Miller. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Ellington. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Ellington's got 4 this quarter.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Dragic against Payton. Miller outside. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Goran Dragic started his career in Phoenix under the mentorship of Steve Nash.
Well, he still loves to push the pace and still loves to attack the paint. We'll see if he can be an effective player in his late 30s, the way that Steve Nash led his teams.
Pass to Zeller. Dishes it to Brewer. 5 to shoot. Bucket is good. Brewer's got 13.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team in the lead.
Here's Dragic. Fires from 14, and the shot is good. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
Really, that's all Goran Dragic. Terrific decision by him there to let that one fly.
And here is Payton. No points in the game yet for him. Randall finds Miller. Back to Randall. Shoots over Olynyk, and that misses everything. The Heat trail by 14. Now Dragic. He has 5. The pass to Ellington. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Payton against Dragic. Randall right side. Miller outside. Stolen by Winslow. Charity strike shot. Second chance effort. The effort goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Olynyk.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Payton kicks to Randall. And it's Miller atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. Zeller. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Gets the pass to Ellington. Here's Winslow. He's covered by Zeller. Here's Adebayo. You look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. For New Orleans, they have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
Well, last season, the Pelicans took a huge step in the right direction. Made it to the conference semifinals despite losing DeMarcus Cousins before the playoffs even began. So a lot of positives came out of that late season run with AD leading the way for the Pelicans.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. Miller surveying the floor. And Zeller kicks to Brewer. No good from outside. The Heat trail by 10. Winslow finds Dragic. Back to Winslow. In the corner, it's Ellington. Clock at 4. Here's Adebayo. Pelicans with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. And it's Miller in the corner. Gets a very good look and converts. Miller's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Dragic. He's got 7. And it will be rolling around the rim.
And credit Dragic for the offseason. Dribbling drills for that one.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 10-point lead. So breathe it. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them the lead we've got is good, but we can be better. Take it to them. Stay on the accelerator. Looks like he wants them to keep pushing it, guys.
Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Dragic against Howard. Count the basket.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
James Johnson checked in for Miami. And Goran Dragic, a senior out of Slovenia.
At his feet, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Davis dishes to Moore. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Holiday against Dragic. Passes to Adebayo. Lets it fly. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now, late in the game.
What is this, February? Looks like an all-star game is broken out. Either side willing or able to stop the other.
And they double up Davis. Back to Holiday. Kick out to Moore. 6 to shoot. That one a tad off line to the right, but drops in for him. Moore's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. It's a 10-point game. Olynyk inside. Davis is out. They get it back.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the free ball well. Waiters passes to Dragic. Kicks to Johnson. Dragic against Holiday. The baseline check. Runs through. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 8, and the basket from Dragic.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's a Jinsa. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. If there's any shortcoming from the Heat, Brent, it's at the offensive end.
Yeah, the shooting percentages aren't bad, but it just feels like with their mismatch of talent, who is it that's going to step to the forefront and be the guy they rely on for consistent scoring? One thing you look at, too, Kevin, they really don't get to the line all that much, and second chance points kind of hold them back.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Heat with the ball. Right side kicks to Richardson. 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Right side, no good.
The defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And the jam by Ajinça.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Waiters finds Dragic. From 17 feet out. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for. He's shooting 7 for 15.
I'd love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
And it's Davis at the elbow. Rebound by the Heat. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Waiters gets a wide open look. All 3 off the mark. good from Moore. He'd have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The feed to Dragic, taken away by Holiday. And a fast breakdown for the Pelicans. Here's Ajinça, and the jam by Ajinça.
Enjoy that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing pass to the open teammate.
Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Davis against Richardson. He kicks it to Johnson. This one for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Moore. He feeds it to Mirotic, and it's good, 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Well, this is what you'd like to see more of. Mirotic showing how effective he can be on the inside as well.
Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Dragic. 6 to shoot. And Waiters has it in the corner. Over Moore. And all to win that time before dropping in. 9 points for Dion Waiters.
You want to at least honor the mid-range shot. You know that Dion Waiters is hungry to score, but he is capable of heating up.
Davis against Johnson. Davis kicks to Moore. It's good from long range. Moore's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pelicans.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
It's Dragic with the drive, stolen by Holiday. Here's Moore, and he slams it one-handed.
E'Twaun Moore trying to find a good balance between a perimeter threat and then being able to penetrate with the basketball.
Dragic with it. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. Inside. Wants to get it back to Whiteside.
As soon as that pass is released, Whiteside's eyes lit up, and he finishes that off with some style.
Dragic against Holiday. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And Waiters kicks to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Josh Richardson, the 40th overall pick right back in 2015, a hardworking young player who's had a lot of good veteran mentors in this Miami Heat locker room.
Yeah, and he took advantage not only of what Dwayne Wade said to him, but the time that Dwayne Wade wasn't playing, he stepped in and seized an opportunity to get those minutes. He's had some scorching hot shooting numbers, too. His rookie year was phenomenal. He came in and drew attention from guys from the three-point line, so looking to be consistent on that end.
Davis against Johnson, and it's Moore penetrating, and that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Moore's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And stolen by Mirotic. Feeds it to Holiday. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Against Howard. Free throw line jump shot. That's good on the jump shot. And that's 18 points for Goran Dragic. Pelicans leading by 17. Holiday finds Davis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Johnson. E'Twaun Moore, someone, Brent, who bounced around early in his career, but has still found a way to be a big contributor.
Yeah, and I think that the fit for E'Twaun Moore, having AD, if you kind of stay in the background and get shots off where he's open, his feet are set, and you can see that trend in his field goal percentage that's coming into the league. Last year had a phenomenal year shooting the ball.
Knocks it loose. That is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. on the shot clock. Here's Waiters, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Orleans. 22 is their biggest lead. Left side, Mirotic. Davis up top. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the... middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Well, when you play against the Pelicans, Brent, you know you're going to be running.
Yep, track shoes on. Pelicans played at the highest pace last year in the league, and you can expect more of the same as long as Alvin Gentry is the coach. This is something he believes in, and he's got one of the best running centers in the league. The team generates a ton of easy looks and finishes because of the pace of play.
Dishes to Johnson, and Davis sends it back. Hutchinson, the pass to Holiday. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And Waiters kicks to Johnson. We hear a lot about small market teams being anxious about retaining their own star players. Is that overblown, or do you think there is reason for concern on their part?
Do we think that players are not going to get recognized if they play in a small market by the national media, if they're one of the best players?
Well, look, Oklahoma City, look at Milwaukee, look at Kumbo, I mean, they're all getting recognized.
Yeah, I think these ideas have gone by the wayside for a lot of players, and they want the best opportunity for their playing and their best opportunity to shine, no matter where that is. So it's a bit of an archaic argument, in my opinion, Kevin, the way it is that we see guys nowadays, and take the small market thing out of it. There's one market, it's called the NBA.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Back to Waiters. The pass to Richardson. Here's Dragic from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dragic has got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he did not think twice. Firing away, Dragic knocks down and sinks the three ball.
Holiday finds Davis. And it's Miller. It's off the key. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Miller's got 24.
And with time becoming a factor, that may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned. Playing with desire and attention to detail all night.
Here's Dragic. And the shot goes in. 23 points in the game.
Really looks to be in the zone here. His teammates should look to get him the ball as much as possible.
So the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it down.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New Orleans.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Davis.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Back to Johnson. Fires the three. And the Heat, another three.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see. Fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
Pass to Miller. Outside for Davis. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Pass to Ellington. Now a winner. Miller grabs the miss.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And he knocks down the first one. So Johnson hits two of them. Stolen by Winslow. Kicks it to Johnson. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. With Elfrid Payton, bench was big tonight. How confident are you in their abilities?
Very confident. Those guys work on their games. They know that time will come, and then when the opportunity comes, they're ready for it. So I'm very...
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Charts to fit a line of bars. I'm feeling like the down on the permanent throne. Like the Quran, you can get. It's smelling like a microphone in the coupe. Going into an extra zone in the booth. Flowing into the headphones.
Bye.